Hi, I'm Emily the Big Chipmunk. I've heard people that argue vaccines cause autism. No, they don't. That is 100%, 1,000,000% fake news. It doesn't. But let's imagine if it did. These folks argue that 1 in 110 children who have been vaccinated will be affected with autism somehow. I will leave Penn and Teller to explain why that is so stupid. Now, let's say you are one of the unlucky children who have been affected by autism, which again, I must reiterate because I don't want anybody suing me. This would not happen because of autism. Okay. What that actually means is your kid would pretty much be a super genius. See, autism is a spectrum. And basically it means your kid, that all it means is that your kid might be good at a lot of things, but bad at some others. And it depends on how serious it is. That's it. I know and that may seem like a big of a generalization, and it probably is. I'm not a psychiatrist, I'll freely admit that, but still, that's pretty much all it is. Still don't believe me? Well, let's go look at one of the biggest and most genius physicists of all time. That's right, the man who invented the theory of relativity and also kickstarted the Manhattan Project through signing a paper, I think. Albert Einstein. That's right, Albert Einstein was on the autistic spectrum. Or, if we're talking about great geniuses, let's look at Tesla. No, not that Tesla. There you go. That's right, Nikola Tesla was on the autistic spectrum. He is obviously responsible for anything you plug into, that being the AC electricity. And he also, as I mentioned, was on the autistic spectrum. But let's say your kid is not into math and science. That's okay, because your kid also might be into the creative arts. Ever read Alice in Wonderland? Well, again, autism. Yeah, Lewis Carroll was on the autistic spectrum, and he was pretty much well known for it. And if you watch the live-action Disney remake of Alice in Wonderland, again, Tim Burton, autism. Yep, Tim Burton is on the autistic spectrum. So, yeah. And even if you're not into creative arts and all that stuff, if you've ever watched Seinfeld, that is right. Seinfeld, again, on the spectrum. He's been very public about this. He wasn't for the longest time, but he is now. So, my point of this is pretty simple. Autistic folk are not defective and you get the idea. In fact, I'm on the spectrum. Couldn't you tell? I mean, I'm pretty much I know I'm pretty much an owner of a pretty unseen YouTube channel, but I feel like this is something I want to mention. I myself am on the autistic spectrum, and in all seriousness, no, it was not because I was vaccinated, which I was. The point of this being is that autistic folk, again, they are not defective. And really, when you think about it, being on the spectrum is actually something to be proud of when you think about it. In any case, vaccines, if they don't cause autism, as I've been screaming about, because if I did, someone would sue me, they don't. or YouTube would probably age restrict this video or something stupid like that. But the point is, vaccines don't cause autism. But if they did, there wouldn't be a reason not to vaccinate. In fact, they are kind of a reason to vaccinate if that was true, which again, it's not. I'm Emily the Big Chipmunk, and go and spread the positivity. Bye.